I like this right here. Makes me feel free. It's got that
Serenity Beach Stables here. I'm the Loki half of Loki and Broadway 22 or 122, whatever it is. I'm gonna go. I asked some followers on my Instagram to leave me some questions for a Q&A video. So that's gonna go on. So the first question I was asked was from Briar.wrr, and she actually wrote a whole bunch of them. So I'm gonna do them kind of sparingly. So her first question was favorite mold. Now my favorite mold is it was hard for me to choose because I have a lot of congas that I'm doing with favorite molds. But my overall favorite is the Stablemate Canterine Warmblood. This is Majestic Princess hair helping me out. I don't know what it is about this mold. I love it a lot. It was kind of an accidental conga. I just kind of jumped right into collecting this one. So that's the first question. Briar.wrr also asked Grail. My overall favorite, like most holiest of Grails, is an Oasis on the Oasis Just a Dream Era Mare mold. I have been wanting to get one for so long now, and I've come across a few, but right now, being a college student, I just don't have the funds for it. So, sadly, yeah. Another question from Briar.wrr was, what got you into models? I actually, well, it's kind of a, back in elementary school, I became friends with a girl who had just moved to our school, and I went to a one-room schoolhouse up until about, I switched after right before 4th grade. But I became friends with a new girl, and her and I hit it off pretty well. I had a lot of things in common, and I remember going over to her house once, and she had some Briar model horses. The Spirit Mestino set. She had an American Quarter Horse Mare Classic, just a whole bunch of classics and stuff. And, and I told her, I said, I had gotten some model horses. I don't know, it's not over here with me, dang it. Like years prior, as toys, pretty much, from my, excuse me, oh, it is almost 1 a.m. here. I got some model horses from my aunt and uncle a few years prior, and I mainly used them as toys, and she did too. And so every time I'd go to her house, I'd bring mine. I had, by then, when we became like legit best friends, we hung out all the time. I had the Spirit Family and Illusion set, the 2 classics that I had previously had, which was a stock, or classics. The one was the 2 of them were classics. One was the Andalusian Family Spirit set. The other one was the running no. I don't remember what he was now. I had the standing stock horse. I'm gonna go quickly look it up on my phone because I cannot, for the life of me, remember what it was. Let's see here. Classic molds. I will know it when I see it. It was the Black Beauty mold, which I will show you a picture, was this, except for I had a different one than that. Let me see if I can find him. I had this guy. This one was the one I had. Ooh, there we go. The Sorrel Chestnut, from 2002 to 2003. And, so yeah, so that was kind of the start-ish of my collection. And then after that, my mom had got me, one year for Christmas, I got the black Pinto American Saddlebred Stallion, traditional one. And I remember I named him Wonder. And I got a barn that same year, I believe. And it's just grown ever since. And I've had models just come and go throughout the years. It's been crazy here. So, yeah. So, that's how I got into models. And if I had met my friend Marissa, who knows where I'd be today. So, Briar.WRR also asked, favorite model that you have? This is a question I can never answer because I like all my models. But my overall favorite, and Colin, you're gonna, yeah, is my, Candice Liddy Mini San Domingo resin. This is him. I just got him, about a month ago, roughly. And, yeah, he is beautiful and amazing. He was a cheap find online on, model horse sales pages. And, he's a beautiful bay. You can kind of see his shading and stuff. And he was done by Candice Liddy herself in 2002, I believe. And, yeah, he's just, he came with a whole bunch of, Nan cards and, like, some ribbons and stuff. And he went right out of the bucket, and he placed at my, live show I took him to. Went to an all-mini show, last month in Colorado. And, he, right out of the bucket, he placed, and, so it was kind of cool. So, yeah, he's one of my favorites in my collection right now, though. So, sorry, guys. But yeah, so that's Briar.WRR also asked, pet peeves? There's a few, if not a lot. One of them is when you have a horse, say, like, and I know this one drives everybody else bonkers, when you have a horse that's, like, rearing, or, like, a Dakota, or an Aurelius, or I'm looking at my Matrix, which sometimes I have to do it just so he can fit on my shelving, when he gets moved around. But when they put the horse, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of somebody I can use here. Like, I don't have a rearing horse with me, but, like, say this guy's rearing. You'll see him here later on in a minute. So, like, say he's rearing. When people put them down, like, how they're not supposed to be, that you cannot pass that horse off as galloping. For Christ's sakes, you cannot pass it off as galloping. It'll not work. The horse's hooves are too bent in. So, if I had my Aurelius, I should have grabbed my Aurelius when I saw that. What else? Let me think. I know I have a few. When people steal other people's pictures, that's a big one. I used to help in a group on Facebook where we would track down scammers and stop them. And sometimes it required using an alter ego. So, yeah. It was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. Let's see what else. Another pet peeve, and I'm known for causing stuff like this, is the drama we've had in our community. I've talked with some of the older collectors within my adopted region, because Region 3 Colorado showers kind of adopted me because I'm from Region 4. I talked with some of the older showers there, and we talked about this at our show, and I brought up how people were about all the drama that was going on Instagram, and some of them were kind of appalled, and Colin Stonehorse Silver 22 could back me up on this. She's the Broadway half of this account. But I mean, that was a chat that we had. We talked about all the drama that's happened recently. And you guys probably all know what I'm talking about. Those of you on Instagram that follow me, or follow Colin, or, just in general, seeing all the drama. Yeah. As a collector, as a person who's in this hobby because it's fun and it's something to do, like, I literally tell my dad always asks me why I spend money on horses. And, I mean, I've pulled out, and I feel bad because I have to pay for college in a couple weeks, and I don't have that much money in my account, it's a good thing payday is the 30th, because that's the day I start school, But I've taken models out of my savings account to help fund my addiction, quote unquote, because I've literally retorted to my dad. I've said, if am, um, I'm spending money on something that's worth spending money on, I can turn around and resell these guys. I can have one horse place 4, 5, 6 times at Nan, a $40 horse, or with Nan cards, come with Nan cards, a $40 horse that you would originally buy. I don't even know. You'll see him later on in this video. Colin knows who I'm talking about. But if you have a horse place like 4 or 5 times and gets all first or second and Nan cards, you could turn around and resell that horse for higher than what it is. And I know drugs are that way too, but I'm not one to get into drugs. But I told my dad, I said, at least I'm not into drugs. And then he kind of shuts up and he's quiet. So I've gotten, so like this hobby, you know, when you guys create drama, it makes people want to leave the hobby. Like, it's bad. So, guys, let's try to initiate something for this year. Sorry, I am really tired. And I have to work tomorrow. Or today, because it's 1 o'clock. Let's try to do something and have a drama-free year. Because that's, you know, when people all get along, and I know that's not going to happen because of the society we live in today, but when people all get along, especially in a hobby, it can be a pretty nice place. You know, we've reached the day and age where if you don't like somebody, you unfollow or unfriend them online and block them. You know, let's try to reduce our block list. I could see maybe if you get into a fight with someone or just in a dispute over a transaction you may have had. But that is, you know, work it out. I just recently was in a transaction where I found out that the person was a scammer. And this was on eBay. And one lady, they had bought horses from one lady. And, you know, it was just a whole snowball. And I flat out said, I'm canceling this transaction because I know for a fact you're not going to pay. There were words flying between both of us, but in the end, I apologized for jumping ahead of the gun, and I said, I am sorry. You know, I hope, you know, she was injured in a hospital, and I was like, I hope, you know, your recovery goes well, and I apologize. We worked it out, and, you know, so the world can go a lot farther, especially in this hobby. You know, we can all be friends here. It's, you know, it's easy as that. So, that's, you know, those are my pet peeves, if you remember them. But yeah, so, next question. She also asked, and I'm almost done with her questions. She also asked, least favorite mold besides Kimosabi. Well, Kimosabi is one of them. Kimosabi is almost everybody's least favorite mold. This guy is actually wrapping up 2 of her questions. The other one is least favorite model you have. Now, this guy was kind of just found by my mom, and she's getting better at her briar eye. This guy was actually new in box at our Tuesday morning. He's kind of cute. My brother named him too, so that's why he's kind of sticking around. This is the red bone quarter horse, and he's on the stock horse stallion or whatever this mold is. I don't know. My brother named him. That's why he stays around though. But he's my least favorite mold and model. I don't even know if I'll ever show him. I mean, he's kind of cute though. I kind of do want to show him, but my brother named him Copper Penny, or Copper for short. And I kid you not, that's my 12-year-old brother who named him. He technically has ownership now of my big checks to cash who is sitting up on my desk over there. But yeah, my brother helped me name this one, so that's why he kind of sticks around. But other than that, he's my least favorite mold, and he's my least favorite model. I don't know why, but he does hold sentimental value because my younger brother named him, so he sticks around. That's why. So my friend Jenna, who is not in the hobby, she's in a different kind of hobby-ish, asked why you no come visit me, lol. Jenna, sweetie, it's because I just haven't had the funds to right now. Texas is a lot farther than Colin and Colorado. And you're going to hate me for this, but I might be selling my car. So, yeah, Colin, I've already told you that, but Jenna, if you see this, I might be selling the Tahoe and buying the HHR for my dad and just having Zippy. Though I want a silver one so I can keep the name Silver Bullet because I'd have to rename my horse. Anyway, so that's why I don't come visit you. Sorry, dear. So Colin asked a few, Stone Horse Lover 22, and or my other half on this page, Broadway. She asked some questions also. I'm just gonna combine all of hers. So why won't you join me on the dark side with Artist Resin? I've already got 2, but all my OFs hold some sort of sentimental value to me. So yeah, that's why I haven't joined you on the dark side. But I'm slowly getting that way. I just don't want to convert fully to Artist Resin. Besides, plastic bounces. Artist Resin breaks, so I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared to drop these 2. Him and the little mini, so. Next thing is favorite thing about the hobby. You of course. No. Well, yeah, you. You're my best friend. Just, I don't know. Showing, making new friends, stuff like that. I don't know. Beautiful models? Yeah, this is a loaded question. I don't know. All the artists? To get your models painted by? I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think now. That's a really hard question, Colin. That's a really hard question. Favorite thing about the hobby? Favorite thing about the hobby? Favorite thing about the hobby? I don't know. You, I guess. All the friends I made. Something like that. Favorite breed? Well, I don't know. Arabian. I guess I have a lot of Arabians. I'm looking at my model horses with this. Arabians, because they're pretty. Favorite coat color? You had to ask that? Bay. Bay Pinto. Gray. That range. Best showing model, you know who that is. This, everybody else who is watching, though, doesn't. This is Costa Pacifica. This is my icicle, who is 4 times Nan. 4 times Nan qualified, I should say. He's the model I talked about earlier with the whole resale thing. And, yeah, I still don't know why. I mean, I bought him from our show holder. And, yeah. I mean, his dappling's pretty, and his shading's pretty, and he's just pretty. Yeah, that's my best showing model. And if I could only keep one model in my collection, who would it be and why? Colin, you had to ask this. I sat there looking at all my models, was like, I would keep my Rose. This is, her legit name from Peterstone is Candy Apple, I believe it is. And Colin and I both have matching horses in this. Our friendship models, kind of, is what we kind of claimed him to be. They're sisters. So she has a glossy, I have a matte. So this is Rose, or the Doctor and I. She has the Wizard and I, or Dina. And so I don't know, she's just super cute. And yeah, I don't know. It was a tie kind of between her, or my Gold Raven, or my custom thoroughbred Tahoe Silver Bullet. So yeah, but I chose her because she's pretty, and I don't know, I really like her. And actually Latigo was up in there too, because I dropped more money on him than I did on her, but I don't remember. But yeah. So guys, thank you so much for this, for asking the questions and everything like that, as well as watching this video and enduring these long minutes with me, just blah 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 blah, you know. But yeah, guys, so please have an amazing day, and please like this video, share it, you know, the whole shebang. Please subscribe to our channel for more. Both her and I are probably going to be using this channel a tad bit more if we can. Sorry, my position was very uncomfortable. If we can, both of us are going to have our separate accounts and I will link those down below. But we're both going to Briarfest this year, and so we're gonna be posting updates on this account as well. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and keep watching, because we will be posting, both her and I will be posting some new things on this account very, very soon. So yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. Next time I might actually be posting something on here, who knows. But I know for sure her and I are going to do something special when I'm out there in May. So I may post stuff before then, I may not, so we'll see. So yeah, guys, so bye-bye.
Let's just stay free to do what I want.